Good morning, dear students. I, Professor Basuraj Koluche, welcome you all for today's lecture of Company Law and Secretarial Practice. In previous class, we have seen the importance of incorporation certificate or certificate of incorporation. Today, we shall discuss what are the contents of this certificate of incorporation. What all things are mentioned in this certificate of incorporation? How this certificate of incorporation is designed, or what all things are covered under this certificate of incorporation. So, this certificate of incorporation contains few things. That is, number one, name of the company to whom the certificate is being issued. The first point is the name of the company whatsoever proposed by the promoters. If that name is not been given to any company, then the same name would be given to the company of the promoters, and on that certificate the new or the proposed name of the company to whom the certificate is being issued will be written. So as per the name clause, the name of the company will be mentioned in the certificate. Second point, the corporate identity number of the company. The registrar of companies will give a separate number for each and every company. This separate number is known as CIN. In short form, it is known as CIN. The full form is Corporate Identity Number. This corporate identity number will be as if a registration number of that company in the registrar office, and it will be identified by that number and that name. So this corporate identity number of the company will be mentioned in the certificate of incorporation. The third point, what would be there in the certificate of incorporation, is the permanent account number of the company, the PAN number, because here the company will be having a separate legal entity, and this legal entity has to perform the duties of filing returns, GST and other things under that entity. So for that purpose, there should be a separate PAN number for the company. So the permanent account number, that is PAN number of the company, will be mentioned on the certificate. The fourth point is the tax deduction and collection account number, that is TAN of the company. Since when the company is having a separate legal entity and separate PAN number, there should be a TAN number as well. So TAN number means what? Tax deduction and collection account number of the company. Here under the income tax, under the indirect taxes, this TAN number will be allocated for each and every company, that is tax deduction and collection number or collection account number of the company. So as per that number, the tax would be deducted and collected by that company and say filed it with the indirect taxes department. The next thing is the date of issue of the certificate, which becomes the date of incorporation of the company. The date on which the certificate is being issued to that company will be mentioned, and as per that, the company's registration date or date of incorporation will be the date which is being mentioned on the certificate. That's why the date of incorporation should be mentioned as per the certificate issued by the registrar of companies. Here the date on which we had submitted the application is not considered, but after the verification and scrutiny of those documents, the registrar of company will declare and approve that name, and when issues the certificate of incorporation, that issue date is being mentioned as a date of incorporation. The next is lastly the mailing address as per records available in registrar of company's office. While submitting the application, the promoters should submit the correct corporate mailing address of the company. As per that, all the correspondence or the letters and other things would be sent to that address. So the last but most important thing is the official address of the company, that is registered office address, will be mentioned on the certificate. So these are the things which will be mentioned on the certificate of incorporation. With this we shall stop in today's class. If you have any questions or doubts, you all can feel free to contact me at any point of time. Thank you. Good day.